Yo YouTube, what the fuck is up? Today, like always, a new video. Or not really like always, I'm sorry about that. I haven't been posting a whole lot and I've been working a lot and I'm sick. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to clear my throat a lot during this video, I feel like. But I'm sorry, I haven't been uploading a whole lot of videos. Sick, working a lot. So that's gonna change though. It's gonna start, I don't know, I'm gonna start uploading more, okay? And hopefully I can get you all some good content along with some good high round strategies on this map. But anyways, let's get to it. This is going to be the third upgrade that I have on my channel for how to upgrade all four of the bows. And today this one is going to be the fire or the magma bow, whatever one you want to call it. Magma, fire, lava, I don't know. But that's what I'm going to be showing you today in the video. And without further ado, let's go ahead and jump straight to the first part. Alright, so you're going to come up to the bell tower or the clock tower, whichever one you want to call it. Go ahead and go all the way up to the top, shoot that little place in the wall, and you're going to see it's going to drop the first part of your upgrade quest. Now what we're going to have to do is head over and make your way to the test launch station of the map where the rocket launches at, and if you stand out there it'll kill you. And whenever Maxis says that, oh hey, the teleport's about to begin, or the test, sorry, not the teleport, whenever the test is about to begin, you're gonna go ahead and take shelter inside of this little like hangar place or whatever, and zombies should spawn, or if you're at the end of the round, only a few will spawn. But for me, I think I wasn't at the end of the round yet, but I'm not really too sure. And you're just gonna have to fend off these zombies for a little while until these doors come back open. And as soon as the doors open again, you're gonna have to basically make sure the zombies don't hit you. Run out there as soon as they open and aim for that rock and shoot it. If you don't get to it fast enough, it's not going to work and you're not going to get this step done. This step is very time consuming. It takes about 30 minutes sometimes if you don't get it exactly right. So make sure you guys are on your A game. And like I said, as soon as the doors open, make sure that you have your charged shot ready and you shoot that rock. Alright, and for the next step, I'm not going to show it exactly right now. I'm going to show it here in a second after I explain it to you. But all you're going to have to do is you're gonna have to make sure all the pads are linked across the map, and I'm sure you guys know what that is. If you guys don't know, then look up a tutorial for that. I'm not gonna have that on my channel. That's pretty basic information. You're gonna have to link all these pads across the map to where you can start using these wonder spheres to start launching yourself across the map, okay? And all you're gonna have to do is there are gonna be 3 lit up red circles as you fly across. And so say I go to one of these wonder spheres and I launch myself across the map. I'm going to look down and there's going to be 3 red circles as I just described. And what you're going to have to do is land one charged shot somewhere within that circle to complete the step. So I'm going to launch myself. I'm going to aim for the red circle. I'm going to shoot a shot down there, and hopefully it's going to hit in the center of the circle or somewhere inside of the circle so I can move on to the next step. So I'm going to go ahead and show you that right now. And like I said, there's 3. I actually don't have footage of me shooting all 3 of them, but I do have footage of me shooting 2 of them. So here's the first one. You're going to go across this one, and right there in the middle, that one's done. Perfect. And we're going to go ahead and advance on to the next one. We can take the same pad, jump across. I failed right there just to show you all I am human. I'm not God or anything, but you are going to fail quite a few times like I do. But there you go, I got that one over there. And then the best footage I have of this last one is it's already lit up. I shot it at some point. I just don't remember when I did. So the third one's right there, right next to the broken bridge. So once you have that one shot, we can go ahead and advance on to the next step of upgrading this magma bow. Alright, so the next step is basically going to involve those 3 circles that you just shot with your Wrath of the Ancients bow. Like I was saying, it's going to involve those guys, and all you have to do is stand within the circle and get about 10 or 12 kills, I think is what it is. Somewhere around there, but you're going to have to fill up this thing full of zombie souls just like everything else. And you're going to know it's done whenever this giant beam of light comes from the circle and goes to the big red ball right over the death ray. So I'm going to go ahead and show that to you all right now, and hopefully this will clear up a little bit of confusion with what I've been saying. So here is the first one, the one right in front of the death ray, and I'm just going to show you what it looks like collecting some of these souls, and then I'm going to tell you, or I'm going to show you what it looks like whenever it is actually done. So here that is right about now, and like you can see right there, a giant red beam goes towards this ball, and that's what you're going to be looking for at all 3 of these locations, okay? And we're going to go ahead and advance on to the next one, the one right next to the clock tower. And there it is, me shooting some more zombies. And here it is as I am completing it. Once you're done with this one, you're just going to have to go advance down to that third one. I didn't show you guys when I shot it because I don't know why. I just couldn't find it in my footage. I don't know. But maybe I just didn't record it. But here it is, me feeding it, and then there it is, finishing it. So let's go ahead and move on to the next step. So go ahead and come up to the clock tower and hold square on the clock right here, and it's going to move, and it will reveal a Apothicon symbol. Make sure you take note of that symbol and remember it. Then you're going to notice that there's going to be one of these circles around the map that you just filled up that are basically going to be available to use on this next step. I'm not showing it exactly right now, but I figured I would, since this is an in-depth tutorial, I need to explain it a little bit before I just show it. So you're gonna have to find on the map the one circle that's still lit up for you after you turn the clock. Okay, once you find that circle, remember where that's at. Also remember your Apothicon symbol that showed up on the clock. Okay, and all you're gonna have to do is, there are going to be 3 fireplaces across the map, okay? I know that there's one, if you go through the main entrance of the castle, where you feed one of the dragons. If you guys probably know where I'm talking about. Go in there, and right beneath where you would, like where the dragon is, there's a fireplace right there containing a symbol. And there's also another fireplace, where like in my video, that's where it's at. There's another fireplace inside of Samantha's room, if you guys remember where that was at, where like the slideshows going on and all that stuff. Like there's another fireplace in there. So those are 3 locations. I'm not sure if there's another location. I will look, and I will put in the description where it's at if I don't say it in the video. And all you have to do is inside the fireplace, there's a symbol within it, like I've been saying. And you have to find the fireplace that has your symbol that you saw on the clock, like inside the fireplace, if that makes sense, like what I'm saying. So, like with my symbol that I got, my symbol was actually contained within the fireplace that is, I don't really know how to describe it, where you feed one of the dragons. There's like a little spirally staircase, like, if you come out of the spawn, you go past that first circle, and you keep going straight, and then there's that dragon you can feed, and then the box location right underneath that. If you go up that little staircase, you're gonna see that there's a fireplace. Like I said, there's the 3 locations that I know of. That's the 3rd one. I'm sorry I didn't say it earlier, but you're gonna see it in the video here momentarily. And what you're gonna have to do is stand within the circle, and it's basically like a game of ultimate frisbee. I heard someone describe it like that. I'm not sure where, but I remember someone was describing it as if it was a game of ultimate frisbee. And sorry, coughing a lot today. You basically have 4 shots, I think, to get your it's like a little magma pile. Okay, so you're gonna stand within your circle, and you're gonna shoot your bow towards your fireplace. So in my case, my fireplace is almost directly across the map from where my circle is lit up. You must stand within the circle and then shoot your bow, and wherever your bow lands, it's going to put that little magma pile. And I'm going to show that momentarily, but then what you have to do is you have to stand within that magma pile to where your screen is still lit up red, and then you can take another shot and advance the magma pile closer to your fireplace. And you're going to keep shooting it and keep shooting it until you actually shoot it into your fireplace. And like I said, you're going to see that in a second. And if you end up not being able to make it into the fireplace within the first try, you can always start a new round, and it will basically restart this challenge for you, okay? And once you actually get it, you can advance on to the next step, but there is a lot of room for failure because it's not easy. So without further ado, I'm going to start showing you the footage, but I will describe it to you as it's happening. So let's go ahead and get into that. So like I said, my circle is actually across the map from where my fireplace is. And like you see, my screen is lit up red, and I'm going to shoot my arrow. And then my screen stops being red because then I've shot the magma cube onto the next place. Not little cube, it's like a like a cylinder almost. And you see there it is. And as you stand on it, you're gonna notice that your screen's gonna light up orange. In order to take your next shot, like I said, you have to have your screen lit up orange. And here I fail a few times because I kept hitting it out of the map, because this location's kind of hard to get right. But I actually ended up getting it right there, and you see it's gone. And I went to go and check if I screwed up, and I had to retry again, but you see the circle doesn't light up my screen orange anymore, so that means that I actually got my next shot to place where I needed it to. So I'm going to go ahead and make my way down there, and you're going to see that I actually got pretty lucky on where I shot it at. So some of this is luck, like I've said, and there's a lot of trial and error, and it sucks that you have to go up rounds every time, but you know, that's just how it is. And once you get it to right here, my fireplace is actually right around this corner, and you see my screen still lit up orange, but I'm not exactly on the magma cylinder thing. So once I shoot it into the fireplace with my third shot out of 4, it's going to spawn a max ammo, and that fireplace is going to light up. And that's all there is to this upgrade. Once your fireplace is lit up like this, all you have to do is hold square on it, and there you go. All it is it's going to show up the the last upgrade little part of your arrow. And once you take that, you can go ahead and make your way down into the actual ritual area with no gravity. Alright, and you're just going to place it down in the box, and you're going to feed it zombie souls, like I said, just like everything else in this map. Everything's basically, it's just based around the progression of the rounds, so it makes it harder for you to upgrade the other bows, if that makes sense. Because you have to kill so many zombies, and it keeps making the rounds go up, you know? So, but yeah, I definitely recommend this bow. It's definitely my top 2 favorite bow. I like the storm bow a little bit better than this one. The only reason being is I can get out of sticky situations with the storm bow and this bow, even on the high rounds. I'm not sure how high it kills up into, but yeah, definitely recommend getting this bow. It's pretty complicated to get those, sadly, just like that skull bow. But that's going to be all there is to the tutorial. Make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe. And like always, I will talk to you all in the next video.